Hi there, Marge here from A Rose Grows in Harlem. Today is Friday, April 3rd, and it is a feeding Friday. Today is going to be short and sweet because I plan on doing a lot of work in the garden this weekend, and I will record a lot of it, but today I just wanted to make sure we kept our cadence, fed the birds, fed the critters, and Charlie, we will check into those rosebuds. So let's go take a look outside. All right, here we go. Always greeted by the birds. Hello, little baby. Are you waiting for food? I needed a much bigger bag this time. And I still don't even have the cat food that I'm supposed to bring out, so. Let's see if you get the birds. I have to get one more feeder. I'll be right back. I picked up this feeder a long time ago from probably a discount store like Ollie's or something like that. It's supposed to be for the squirrels, but it's just one more thing to feed these guys with. All right, let me go get the other feeders and then I'll turn everything down. Okay, so we have 3 feeders, so let's fill them up. Okay, so obviously they didn't really care for this type of seed. They ate some of it, and even this one. I don't think they care about the seeds. I think they love the suet. Interesting. All right. Well, I'll fill this up. Try to get rid of this fiery feast. Fiery feast in there. The dried mealworms. Ooh, that's a lot of mealworms. And I got the store brand wild bird seed. And I'll fill that mostly in these 2 because this I want to use for the squirrels and chipmunks and things. Just give that a mix. Oh, and mosquitoes are definitely out. Okay, let's see if I can get in there and get some mixing going on. I'm making a mess. guess the last time see. Good, that came right out. That's good. And then this one, similar. Make sure this is nice and untangled. Not that the squirrels care. There we go. Okay, so now we've got 3. Okay, and I will handle that in a minute. Next up, we're gonna refill the suet cakes. Oh, I almost... Oh no. Okay, so this is a common problem with getting these wooden bird feeders, because now I feel like if a squirrel gets on here, that's gonna be chaos. I might have to get a zip tie. Let me get the zip tie first, because if I don't get the zip tie, it might fall and I'll be very upset, so I'll be right back. I got some zip ties. Oh, the mosquitoes are out. I'll have to remember to put on bug spray the next time I come out. Hopefully 4 will be enough. Let's see if 3 is enough. Maybe? Okay, 3 is enough. So I am just going to pull this together like that. Hopefully that do the trick. Okay. So basically what happens is whatever glue or binding they use to put this together, because I don't know if it's put together by screws, I'm pretty sure it's just glue. The squirrels jumping on it make this loose, and I'm just noticing that this one was loose over there, so I zip tied it. They don't last long. The metal ones are better, but they're also more expensive. So let's see. So we have a choice of 3. We have of suets this time. We have berry treat, and that is rendered beef suet, cracked corn, Milo, black oil, sunflower seed, white millet. Oh, it's got artificial berry flavor. I don't know if I like that. Well, that's okay. We got the peanut treat suet, and that's rendered beef suet, cracked corn, oat, groats, peanuts, and wheat. And then we have the high energy suet for wild birds, because I guess they need more energy. And this has rendered beef suet, cracked corn, white millet, black oil, and sunflower seeds. So I don't know what's so much high energy about this, but I'll do the high energy suet and the peanut treat. And then these, I just crack these up and put them in here because maybe they're just not easy to get to. I don't know. I don't know, it feels like it's held together by honey or something sticky. But once they get to the bottom, maybe they'll enjoy it. I don't know, that doesn't seem like that. It's really sticky. maybe I'll just leave it out. I will crush it and leave it out elsewhere. This one too. They didn't really, they pecked at it, but I don't think they liked it. I think they like the suet. So we'll give the high energy. That's what this looks like. Oh, and there's just a little bit left of the other one. That's the hot. Whatever that I will crumble in here. Let's see it here. And the peanut treat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have mosquito bites all over the place today. Should have put on my stuff. Alright, so we've got, this is filled, we got the suet filled, we got these two filled. Let's go put them up and yeah. Two. And this one. This one will be put here. Barely fits right there. Just barely. The birds are coming. I'm gonna go get some water so I can wash out this bird feeder. I'm sorry, the bird bath here. I'll be right back. This is water collected from my downspouts on the house, and anytime it rains I come out and I try to collect that water instead of using the house water, because that's chlorinated and whatever, and we're not supposed to drink the water that's coming from the downspouts, but that stuff you'd find in a lake. It's got algae in it. That's it being in the in my downstairs next to the greenhouse. But I touched some bird poop, so this is done, and I will crumple this up and just throw it in the area while the birds hopefully enjoy their stuff. So I guess that's it for the feeding part. Now I will take you around and let's see how the garden is doing overall. See, already here, ready to eat. Okay, so I got one of these mosquito dunks because once we get to the pond, my pond, I'll have to put that on there. But here are my peaches, doing very well. And you see, this is where I cut off the peach, and this just came out underneath, so that's doing well. There's a spider there, so I'm trying not to interrupt his little web, or her web. Here are my roses, coming up just fine. The kiwi plant that I thought I killed is apparently doing fine. No care in the world. Sorry, squirrel. This is my elderberry, one of many. My pear trees over there. Doing great. Oh, and look at all the poop. All the bird poop. Interesting that they came this way and there's nothing on the pear trees. Thank you for not pooping on the pear trees. This is my apricot, I think. Let me see which one. This might be my nectarine because I always get this one confused with the other one. This is nectarine. I don't know if this is still alive or not. I don't think so. We'll find out. Sorry. At least that one's not, so we'll see. And this kiwi is trying to get to it. See, that's all of the rose cuttings from before. This is how the rose is looking right now. Look at these thorns. No joke. That's some serious protection. That's my other rose bush. This was the tree that I cut last time. And I'm curious to see if I put something in there. Maybe I could put a bird bath up there or something. That's okay. Here are my olives. Growing nicely. This is pond number 1. I'm gonna put half of a mosquito dunk in there. Hopefully I can break it in half. Oh, I should have done this before I got on camera. There we go, half. This one's a little smaller, so I'll use this one. There we go. Mix it up. We don't want any larvae in there. There's a lot of sediment in there. There's a lot of leaves and things in there, so that might be a little more like a bog. We'll need to get some clean water in there, figure that out. But that's to stop the mosquito larvae. These are okay for, supposed to be okay for bird baths and for ponds and anything where living creatures are going to be in it, so that should be fine. There's one of my plum trees. That's another one over there. Another one of my roses. This is my pineapple guava, I think it's called. I've kind of neglected that all year last year and it's come back no problem. I'm gonna have to clean out a lot of this nonsense here. There is my apricot tree. That's still doing just fine. This was the plum cutting that I took and put in the ground. And the leaves have fallen off, but we'll see if it does anything. Maybe it'll root or something. There's my blackberry. It's starting to grow well. I think that's another one of my elderberries. Through there, in that yellow bucket, those are my raspberries. And so far, this is what a year left without having done anything to the dirt lockers. This is how they look, and it's interesting how they seem to have shifted, which means I wonder if the ground is still shifting. Oh, hi. I'm visited by this lovely little baby. Oh, he went to go eat. They're definitely eating, which is nice. Okay. So yeah, you see how it's kind of dipping? That one's definitely dipped. So I wonder if that is due to the roots that came through here and made this tree pop up. Because I don't remember this being so low. What happened here? That should have been connected. That should have been connected here, and it still is. It's still connected. It's still connected there. But you see how that whole thing shifted? That's very interesting. I think that side popped up, and it probably is due to the roots. There's a lot of stuff happening on the underside of this backyard. There were a lot of trees back here that I did not take out, so it's bound to happen. It's all a fantastic learning experience. Here is my heavily pruned plum tree. That seems to be doing smashingly. And I still have to get rid of all of these brambles, so many brambles. And I think, if you remember from a few seasons ago, this is my Italian alum, I think it's called, or maybe that's it, I don't know. They're slowly coming back, but I have to get rid of all these brambles. These are the cuttings from the prunes, and I am very much looking forward to letting them dry out and then cutting them with my electric chipper. Now we did some pruning here. Oh no, we did not prune this one. So this is a plum, and as you can see, it is starting to jut out where the path is here. If I go up, this is in the way. So I'm gonna have to prune that. Maybe I'll do that this weekend. That will be fun. Okay, come over here. These are my blueberries. Here. I have 1, 2, and then 3. This is a little blueberry, and this, are these aren't strawberries, are they? How did that get in here? I don't know, that might be a strawberry. Who knows? But those are my cherries. That's the unpruned cherry tree. That's just the smaller cherry tree. And I have a feeling anytime you see these trees grow really big like that, I think they just broke through the bag. And I'm just gonna end up planting them there in place. But look who woke up. Just a week ago, this baby was not even a thought. And now, my Granny Smith apple is awake. Isn't that beautiful? All 3. I have 1 here, 1 over there, and 1 long stalk over there. All 3 of them have woken up. So welcome, welcome apple. Over here, this is my other little pond, which I'm pretty sure the frogs have found. And I wonder if there are tadpoles in there. Last time I got very excited, I got tadpoles, but then I didn't take care of them. So I am going to put the other dunk in there to stop the mosquitoes from doing stuff. And I did put these branches in there so that the frogs could get out once they got big enough. I'm just gonna start calling this plant my my pink lady, because I'm pretty sure that's what this tree is, because that's the one I don't remember having a label for. So that one is waking up. I have to clean up all of the wilted, like you see those wilted branches over there? That's just cuttings from this other stuff, so I have to get rid of that. That's the other rose that I pruned. This over here, I believe, is my golden raspberry plant, so that one has woken up. All this stuff over here is just brush, 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 brush. That's another one of my roses. more brush, more brush, more brush. I had a rose over here somewhere, but it died. Yeah, I don't think that's the original rose. I think this is just a bramble, but I can't tell. I might leave it, we'll see. And over here, I had my grapes. And I figured I would wait until this got down a little bit in size so I can get over here. I should have brought a rake or something. This, this is coming from the ground, so this is not part of the grape family. This does not look like grape leaves, and that is coming from there, so I don't know what that is. Probably some nonsense. That is a bramble, so be careful. Yeah, I think my grapes are dead. I think I ignored them for 2 seasons, so I have to cut all this back and see what's back there. Those are more bullshit trees that I have to cut up. And I think over there is some more elderberry. Yeah. This thing is totally empty, so it's time to refill that. All refilled. Cool, so that was the backyard, and everything seems to be going pretty swimmingly, which is great. I did want to get to the rose hip that we found. I found 3 of them, but I left them outside on a platform, and when I came back the next day, because I forgot about it, there was only 1 left. So let's see if there are seeds in here. Okay. So here is the rose hip, dried out and everything. Let's see if there's actually anything in there. What's inside? That looks like one seed. Two seeds. Four and five. I mean, sorry, two and three. Oh my goodness, 3 and 4 seeds. No, 4 and 5, I was right. 1, 2, oh my gosh, I can't count. I'm just excited. So far, 4 seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Possibly 6. Ooh, that may be 7. Let me see. Ooh, so much dust. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I don't see anything else in there. I think there's anything else in here. Let's see. Maybe one more. Nope, that's not anything. Do we have 8? I think maybe. This is a tough one. Yes, no? No, I don't think there's anything in there. Let's see, going through extra stuff here. Maybe have an 8th in here somewhere. Sorry, I'm not doing this in the middle. I don't think so. This is all crumbly. The other ones were hard like rocks. I don't think that's a seed. Okay, so I think that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 seeds, Charlie. 7 seeds. So I will add those to the seeds that we will put in the planters. I'm sorry, in the seed trays. And that will be part of our seedling update. So that's exciting. That means I have 7 possible chances to grow roses from seed. The whole reason why I started the channel in the first place. They're not black Baccara, but if I remember correctly, I think they are one of the roses from Costco. So we're gonna find out if we can grow them. Because they've been through a winter, I'm not gonna bother with stratification. I may try different methods. So I may put some in cell trays, I may put some in like a miniature greenhouse made out of a drink bottle. I may try scoring some of them, because I know sometimes, like cherries, they say if you score the outside it helps the seedling grow. But I think if you give it the hardest conditions, that's going to be the strongest plant. So we can test that a little bit. I may also try the paper towel method, where you put the paper towel inside of a grow bag, which is kind of like a greenhouse as well. Not a grow bag, sorry, a Ziploc or plastic bag, and see if that helps sprout anything. But we will keep a close eye on it, and I will go outside and find I will find which rose that came from, because roses are like flowers, roses are like apples. Basically the DNA of every rose is like in a rose seed. So depending on how it was pollinated and where it grew up and what, like, you can get any kind of rose, you might just get a leafy plant. So we're gonna check to see if A, we can sprout them, and B, what they turn into. That might be like a 3-year thing. We'll see if we get any flowers this year and if we get any germination. I hope everyone is out there resisting in their own way. Remember that sharing your garden experience is also a way of resisting. Community and family and sharing your knowledge is also what we need right now. So I hope everybody's out there staying safe. I hope you're resisting in some kind of way, and I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you in the next video.